Ryan did not call after that night. That silence was worse than anything he had done before. Amanda waited for retaliation, for guards at the gate, for her parents' jobs to vanish again, for the familiar pattern of punishment. Nothing happened. Days passed, then a week. The city moved on, but Amanda didn't. Every sound outside her window felt like footsteps meant for her. Every unknown number made her chest tighten. She stopped sleeping properly. When she did sleep, she dreamed of buttons slipping through her fingers, of crowds without faces, of Ryan standing close enough to breathe. She told herself she was paranoid. She was wrong. Across the city, Ryan was unraveling in a way no one could see. He had stopped attending meetings. His boardroom sat untouched. The empire that ran on his cold precision began to feel neglected. He wasn't losing control publicly, but inside something had gone catastrophically wrong. He no longer felt empty, and worse, he no longer felt powerful. The emotions didn't come gently. They came like attacks. Sudden surges of heat, nausea, pressure in his chest that made him grip tables like a man drowning. He had nightmares now, not violent ones. Quiet ones, Amanda walking away, Amanda laughing, Amanda living a life where he was irrelevant. That terrified him. Dr. Aris watched him closely during their last session. "This isn't healing," the doctor said carefully. "This is destabilization." Ryan smiled thinly. "So fix it." "There is no fix," Aris replied. "You spent your life without breaks. Now they've slammed on all at once. That kind of emotional overload can make people unpredictable." Ryan leaned forward. "People like me don't become unpredictable." Dr. Aris didn't argue. He only said one thing before Ryan left. "If you keep forcing control instead of understanding what you're feeling, someone will get hurt. And it won't be who you expect." That night, Ryan did something he had never done before. He followed Amanda himself. No guards. No driver. No entourage. Just his car parked across the street from her house, engine off, lights dead. He told himself it was curiosity, observation, closure. But when her door opened and she stepped outside, something tightened painfully in his chest. She looked smaller, not physically, emotionally, like someone carrying weight no one else could see. She walked fast, eyes down, shoulders tense, like the world had become something she needed to outrun. Ryan realized then she wasn't afraid of him anymore. She was afraid of life, and somehow that was worse. He followed her to a small, nearly empty cafe. He watched through the glass as she sat alone, stirring a cup she wasn't drinking. A man approached her, young, awkward, harmless. He smiled, said something gentle. Amanda smiled back. It was small. Polite but real, Ryan's vision blurred. His hands clenched the steering wheel so hard his knuckles whitened. The pressure in his chest returned, sharper than before, spreading up his throat, squeezing. This wasn't rage. This was panic. She's moving on. The thought hit him like a physical blow. Before he realized what he was doing, Ryan stepped out of the car. The bell above the cafe door chimed. Amanda looked up. Their eyes met. The color drained from her face. The young man sensed the shift instantly, the way the air changed, the way Amanda's body went rigid. He muttered an apology and backed away, disappearing as if he'd never been there. Ryan didn't sit. He stood across from her table, silent, breathing unevenly. "You said you'd leave me alone," Amanda said, her voice steady but thin. Ryan opened his mouth to reply and froze. For the first time in his life, words failed him. Everything he'd ever relied on, money, intimidation, cruelty, felt useless in that moment. He wasn't here to punish her. He wasn't here to negotiate. He didn't even know why he was there. "I can't make it stop," he finally said. Amanda frowned. "Make what stop?" Ryan swallowed. His throat burned. "You!" Silence fell between them, heavy and dangerous. Amanda stood slowly. Confused, she turned to leave. Ryan reached out and stopped himself. That restraint cost him something. As Amanda walked out of the cafe, Ryan felt it then. A sharp, tearing sensation in his chest, like something ripping loose. His breath hitched. His knees buckled slightly. People stared. Ryan, the untouchable, grabbed the edge of the table to stay upright. This wasn't guilt. This wasn't desire. This was loss. And it was unbearable. Later that night, alone in his mansion, Ryan stood in front of the mirror, gripping the sink as sweat rolled down his spine. His reflection looked wrong, too human, too fragile. "I don't want this," he whispered. His phone buzzed. "A message from Dr. Eris. We need to talk. Urgently, your condition isn't emotional anymore, it's neurological. What's happening to you doesn't end with feelings. It ends with a choice." Ryan stared at the message, then at his trembling hands. Outside, somewhere in the city, Amanda woke suddenly from sleep, gasping, her chest tight for no reason she could explain, like someone had just said her name out loud. And far away, Ryan made a decision, one that would not allow both of them to remain unchanged.